I'm just gonna wait a few um, minutes so that everyone can join. I don't know if people are gonna be available because I mean it is a Friday afternoon, and Friday is giving chilled vibes. So I don't know, chilled enough. I don't know if it's chilled enough to tune into lives. But anyway, I hope you guys are good, guys. Are you watching my playlist? That is my first question. Are you watching my playlist? And to the ones who have been playing it, guys, thank you so much. I know I've been speaking about, as Linda calls them, WH's watch hours for like the longest time, but a girl needs them, you guys. So my question, umbuzo, umile, uti. Are you guys watching my watch list? For the ones who really have, you guys, thank you so much. I know there's people who have just really tried, shame. They tried and they just like, girl, we've tried. There's nothing much we can do for you right now. So for the people, shame, who really have tried, like, thank you. Like, thank you so much. But the ones who have not tried, please, guys, please help a sister out because I really need those watch hours. Anyway, let's see if people are able to connect. Yesterday we really had like a productive, I believe a productive session where we were speaking about the wilderness. Yeah, and the last time I was actually live, what was the topic? I can't remember what the topic was about, but on that live, I was speaking about something about your dreams, about being conscious about your dreams. And yesterday I had someone who was just giving me a testimony. I always confuse those two words. My husband's always like, it's not testament, it's a testimony. I don't know why in my head, like, I just can't get it right. I see there's one of us in this live. Please do say hi. Please do say hello. Where are you tuning in from? So, yeah, yesterday I actually got a testimony from someone who was regarding, I was actually making an example with marriage, that sometimes you wonder why certain thing, or you look in your family and you'll see a trend of something, and when you see a trend or a pattern of something in your family, you know very well, or that is an indication that it is something that is a stronghold and something that you really need to deal with. And that was just an example, you guys. And she was sharing with me of how God just spoke to her regarding her area of, or her department of marriage, and God's told her like stuff to pray against. And I was just so happy because I'm just like, you know what, even if it's just one person, that whenever I get to share certain things, or whenever I get to share the little knowledge I have on certain things, I am just like it's more than enough. Just one person. Sometimes it's not even just, people coming to give testimony about like whatever's going on in their lives. Sometimes like what we get to share on these lives and what we get to share with people, it's just literally just laying a seed. It's laying a seed and God will do the rest of the watering. So never ever despise um sharing your experience, sharing something that you know very well might be of benefit to the next person. Because even though it might not make sense to them at that point, or even though it might not necessarily give them an answer to whatever they are going through at that point, the seed has been laid. And as long as the seed has been laid, the Lord will do the rest of the watering, or the Holy Spirit will do the rest of the watering. That really isn't our job. Owami Mutasi says hi. Hi, Owami. How are you doing? Thank you so much for tuning into this live. What are you up to this Friday? But I did have a topic that I actually wanted us to speak about today. Yesterday we were speaking about something that is like a bit heavy and a bit serious because it was spiritual matters. But today I want to really talk about dating and dating advice. Hi, Siam Tanda. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. So I was saying today I wanted to speak about dating, and you missed your own live. Njani, like what do you mean? Were you supposed to go live at when were you supposed to go live, Sia? So I was saying I want us to speak about dating and the worst kind of dating advice you've received in your dating experience. And at 4, are you still like busy on a call since? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that. So the worst type, I want to know from you guys' side, what is the worst type of dating advice you have ever received? And I'm going to share a couple of dating advice that I've received and a couple of worst dating or dating advices that I commonly hear that I'm just like, I don't know if that's really true. And I don't know, like, yeah, I don't know if it's really like beneficial in growing a relationship. Hi, Lungi. How are you? See, I am so sorry about that. I want to see if I can create what is this? A poll. Where do I even create a poll? Yo, I'll be offering things here, then next thing, and then next thing. So, you guys, please help me. Where do I create a poll? Because I don't want to offer izinto endingazazi, and then next thing, this whole thing like goes down the drain. So, Lungi saying, don't show him you love him. Yeah, that's like one of the worst dating advices that I've ever heard in my life. Don't show him you like him. This other girl, guys, was actually that don't show him you love him. I think it ties well into like play hard to get. This girl on Twitter was actually sharing that this guy was actually asking her out, and she really did like the guy. But she decided that she was not going to show the guy that she's interested in him because she wanted to play hard to get, and she wanted the guy to like, like to work for her. And then she decided that she's gonna play hard to get. Like sometimes she wouldn't answer the guy, sometimes, And then like after like 2 weeks or something like that, she was on TikTok. Did she say she was on TikTok, or she texted the guy because she noticed that the guy was like starting to like distance himself. He was not texting as much or as often. She decided to text the guy. And when she texted the guy told her that no, listen, like I've moved on. And then few months or few weeks later, she saw on TikTok the guy was actually having a traditional wedding. And she was actually sharing about how heartbroken she was because she really did like the guy. And I'm like, you just missed out on a potential spouse because when you were just like, I'm not gonna show him how much I like him. I'm gonna play hard to get. Or hard to get to our call, like playing all of. I'm just like at this big age of ours, guys. I really don't think that thing of playing hard to get really works. If you really are interested in a person, be honest with the person, like be frank with the person, tell the person like what you want out of the relationship, and stop libazisaring people like sibadala kangaka, like why would you like be playing hard to get like that? Hi Linda, how are you? The topic is, what is the worst dating advice you've ever received, or the worst dating advice you've ever heard? I wanted to create a poll, but I don't know how to create a poll. So, you guys, can you please help me or direct me on how to create a poll? Because I don't want to be pressing izinto and then next thing, like the whole life is gone. Lungi asking Sia, are you okay? Sia, we're really all worried about you, or if you really are okay. So if you really are okay, please blink twice. I'm joking because how are we gonna see you? But are you okay, Sia? Are you okay? Oami says ignore him for a few days. Yeah. And you know the toxic thing about that, ignore him for a few days. we actually carry that very same type of behavior into our relationships and into our marriages, where besides just ignoring him for a few days, where if you're married or you're dating a person and you're not okay with the person, you ignore them for a few days because you're just like, I want to show them ba and I want to show them ba like, listen, when I am not in the mood, don't speak to me. I used to be like that, you guys. I used to be the type that when I am not okay, I'm not gonna speak to you for like a good 3 days until the Holy Spirit was like, no, my dear. No, my dear, we don't do things like that. You don't ignore a person. Because in my mind, I just felt like I am not okay. And when I'm not okay, I don't want to say words. Like, I just felt like I was so like irritated when I'm not okay. I just don't want to be around a person. And so one thing about silent treatment, you guys, silent treatment hurts more than words. So I just felt like silent treatment worked for me, but I was just like, nah, I can't continue living like this. After the Holy Spirit rebuked me, I'm just like, I need to learn to deal with things like an adult. If I feel like I don't want to talk at that point, I need to communicate and say, listen, I am not ready to address this. Can you just give me a few hours? But a day will not pass. Like, I will not go to sleep not speaking to my partner. Like, I left that like years ago. And I hope none of you guys, if you are still that type, please put your hand on your heart and repent, because no, no. Lungis, why am I saying Lungisami? Lungisile, Lungi says, then he is gone, Owami. Yep. Then he's gone. Gone like that. Sia says, I am okay, Lungi. Thank you. Linda saying, hey, hey. Owami saying, you now. Yes, now he ignores me and I still like him. And then what are you going to do? Now you have to swallow your pride. And what if already he decided to go on and, meet someone else? You know what I'm realizing, guys? These days, what I am seeing and that I love is that guys men are starting to appreciate themselves much more than before. You know how we normally say men are selfish? Now you get like nowadays we even see like how really selfish they are. Like these days, guys don't have time for that, you guys. They don't. And I love it for them, because why are you going to be waiting around for someone who's not sure if they want you in their lives? No. No, no, no. Yes, Linda, the topic is the worst dating advice you've received. There's a plus sign. Okay, let me see. Plus sign starts a poll. What am I even going to put this poll as? Let me see. Have you ever got bad dating? Oh, it's saying eating. Dating advice. Guys, while I'm doing this, please don't forget to like the live stream. And please do subscribe. By the way, guys, we have hit 1K subscribers. Have you ever got bad dating advice? Question mark. Yes. Or no? Start poll. Okay, I believe it's there. By the way, guys, I wanted to say we have finally hit 1K subscribers, and thank you so much for that, you guys. Honestly, I have not even taken the time to sink in it, because it is a big milestone. But somehow in my head, guys, somehow in my head, I'm just like, I don't even know. But thank you so much, you guys. I saw some other people that were congratulating me on that. Thank you so much. I thought to myself, I want to wait a little bit, because abanye abantu have gqwirhi vibes. Other people that just go ahead and unsubscribe. So I wanted to wait a little bit, but thank you so much, you guys. After a week, I think about next week, I'll put up a poll thanking people. But thank you so much for subscribing. And if you are in this live and you have not subscribed as yet, please do consider subscribing. Now I'm at the point where I'm like, please do consider. I'm no longer begging people because I'm at 1K. I'm joking, but please do consider. Owami says it's okay. Dineo says Sanibonani. Sanibonani, Dineo. Sanibonani, Didi. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. Everything artsy says everything artsy back in the house. Can I get a whoop whoop? Amen. There you got it. Whoop whoop. Amen. Thank you so much for being here. Oami says same WhatsApp group. Didi greeting Linda there. Dineo says, please, guys. I'm not so sure what she's referring to. Linda says, silent treatment is very tempting when you are angry. It is. And listen, I used to dish it out like this. Silent treatment. I wouldn't greet in the morning. I'm not going to answer anything unless like it's really necessary. But I've repented, you guys. I've repented. Sia saying, ha ha ha, we spoke about silent treatment the other day in my life, and we all agreed we need to work on ourselves. No, really, guys. No, really, we need to work on ourselves. Didi greeting Sia there. Lungi saying silent treatment is, it really is, Lungi. I'm glad, like someone said, silent treatment is emotional abuse, you guys. It really is emotional abuse. Like, you know what? When I started reflecting on how harmful toxic or of how harmful and toxic silent treatment is, I used to remember when, if you have a closer mother, guys, maybe Sia will relate to this. One thing about them, they excel at silent treatment. They excel at silent treatment. At times, they get to a point where they're so mad at you, they're not going to talk to you. They're not going to talk to you. And that thing was so painful. Like, it was better if they were going to like lash you with words or hit you. But the silent treatment was just too much and just so painful. I remember that as a kid, and I remember just feeling like it felt like my mother was gonna disown me. Like, it was a really painful thing. And when I reflected on that, I then realized, bye, guys, no, it's not a nice thing to do. Lungi saying, Ewe Sia, we are a work in progress indeed. Linda saying, what? 1K subscribers. Whoop, whoop. Didi saying, silent treatment is bad, you guys. It really is bad. Didi saying, yes, Lucy, I saw last night when I was catching up on the live. Yes, girl. We are on 1K. The Life of Ava saying, hi, Lucy. Hi, Ava. Thank you so much for returning here. Lungi saying, po, 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 po. The Life of Ava saying, do you remember me? Yes, I do remember you, Ava. Thank you so much for being here. Ava saying, I liked the live. Ulungi, busy putting those hooray emoticons. Owami saying, just subscribe now. Thank you so much, Owami. Everything Artsy saying, people who don't have their own houses in order should be very careful when going about trying to change the world. Amen. Okay, please elaborate a little bit on that. Sia saying, Sana closer moms do it. I used to ask her to hit me. Like, I don't know what is it about our closer moms. Maybe that's how they grew up. But till today, my mother does it. And I had a conversation with her, I think this year. I said to her, listen, ma'am, at my big age, like I can't. And the funny thing is that she'd do this, she'd do the silent treatment. Yeah, she'd do the silent treatment. And then when she's okay, things must just go back to normal. Like, it's not a thing within the closer tribe to address your parents and tell them, listen, I didn't like that. But this time around, I was just like, no. I was just like, it's not okay for you to be. And that time, I don't even know what I did. It's not okay for you to give me the silent treatment, and then when you're okay, like, we must just like pick it up from where we left off. And I was like, I don't appreciate that. And she's like, no, I'll change and whatnot. I'm like, yes, we're making improvements, because no, ma'am. Linda saying emotional abuse. I'm still working. Yes, emotional abuse. I'm still working on it. God said we must be quick to listen and slow to speak. Yes. The scripture, even in Ephesians, says, is it Ephesians? Don't let your anger, or don't let the sun go down on your anger. So, a day must not pass by. Your anger must have a limit. Linda basically laughing at Usia. Moments with Stacy. Hi, Stacy. How are you? Stacy says, I liked the live. Thank you so much. Didi laughing at Sia. Like, it's a real thing, guys. Everything Artie says, when I was young, I lived in a very poor neighborhood. It was so poor that we saw the rainbow in black and white. Okay, Artsy. Okay, Artsy. Moments with Stacy greeting people there. Didi saying, Linda, Linda. He did not say silent treatment. Let me see. Sia saying we don't talk about our feelings. Yeah, we don't talk about our feelings as long as you're a child, nje. Like, what do you have to say? Like, what's your contribution in society or in a family as a child? That's our tribe. Oluhle saying hi, hi. Oluhle, thank you so much for being here. Tumi saying hi, love. Hi, Tumi. Tumi, I've taken over your slot. I hope you're good, Dumi. A little bit of Dre saying hi, everyone. For the people who have just entered, the topic we are having is what is the worst dating advice you've ever heard? So I'm going to share some of them. The one that I've heard, guys, and I know for us ladies, this is a bit icky. Wait for him to make the first move. I don't know, you guys. I feel like I'm half and half with this one. What do you guys think about waiting for a guy to make the first move? I feel like I'll share like my half and half about it. Number one, honestly, I feel like the day and age we are living in, like, shoot your shot. I honestly advise people to shoot their shots. If you're really interested in a person, shoot your shot and see where it goes. But my empty pride, the empty pride that resides within me, in my head, I'm just like, if the guy was really interested in you, he would at least make a move. And according to what I've heard from people, when normally you are the one as the female to make the first move, the guy gets so comfortable that even in the relationship, he's just gonna sit and feel like you are the one who needs to do the work. Whereas, yes, it's supposed to be a joint thing, but obviously, as a woman, you wanna feel as if you are wanted. So I don't know, you guys. Tell me, what do you think? Do you think like shooting your shot or waiting for the guy to make his first move is like good dating advice? Because I don't know. I really don't know. And I feel like, especially if you're a type of person like me, I live in my head so much. Now I'm obviously married, but if I was single and I happened to shoot my shot, if I was single and I happened to shoot my shot first, I feel like my mind would constantly play tricks on me and feel like this guy's only here in this relationship because perhaps he didn't want to shut me down, or perhaps he was feeling sorry for me. Like, I don't think I'd be able to learn to be in a healthy relationship where I was the one who made the first move. And if you did, and if you've ever made the first move first, what was your experience, you guys, in that relationship? Let me see. Dumi saying hi, love. Trey greets to there. Dineo saying, be angry at sin, at immorality, at injustice, at ungodly behavior, yet do not sin. Do not let your anger cause you shame, nor allow it to last until the sun goes down. Amen. Yes, that's the scripture that I was actually referring to, because there's so much that goes into, like, when I think about, guys, what people do in the moment of anger, they do wild things. And the funny thing, anger is such a funny thing, you guys. When a person is endowed, when you're in that moment of anger, you'd swear like a demon overcomes you. Because the things you say, the things you're willing to do, like, people even go to extent of doing stuff that in their sober mind they would have not done. Especially here in South Africa, I'm just like, the way people don't know how to control their anger in South Africa, it's crazy, you guys. And when the anger like has gone down and you're speaking to the person, it's almost as if it's a completely different person. So Yeah, like just learning to be slow to anger is something we really need to work on. And even when you are angry, just learning tactics and skills on how to direct your anger, on how to deal with yourself when you are going through that whole amount of emotions at that time. Dumi saying happy Friday, ba 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 ba. Happy Friday, Dumi. Linda greeting Utumi and Dre them. Everything Artsy saying yesterday, I was standing outside a police station and a police officer came up to me and said, I'm blocking the fire exit, as if I wouldn't run if there was a fire. Okay, like I guess I have my dry jokes that I'm into, but I guess Sia would probably find humor in that. But I enjoy your company, Artsy. Thank you so much. To me saying, listening, I'm here for it, darling. Cling, cling with the glasses there. Dineo greeting Stacy, a little bit of drink saying, Sia, did you go live? I kept refreshing my phone. She actually said she missed the live. Missed her live at 4. So I don't know, Sia, you can tell us, do you plan on going live after this? And yeah, Drake greetings, greetization going on there. Lungi says, I am old school. I want to be shellared. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it. A little bit of Dre says, I think it is Lucy. Men are wired to chase. It's an ego thing. So let them be men so it continues throughout the relationship. But what if you really like the guy and it's just not, you feel like he's too slow? You know, I actually heard someone say, I think it was Mandy, yeah. Mandy was actually saying that, girl, like if you've stayed in Durban, which I have, Durban and Zulu guys are very fast, you guys. They share like every second person, if not every girl that they see, they share them. And then when you come to Joburg, the men this side are quite slow, if I can say that. They're not quick to ask women out as in the KZN province. So if you're coming from KZN, the adjustment that you have to do, like what should you do? Should you just wait around and you can see like you're interested in the guy? Like I don't know. I don't know. Like I don't know, guys. Maybe I don't know. Like I'm caught in between at that time. Because what if you are burning within yourself and you really like the person and you just feel like the person is not noticing you? Or should you parade? Should you put yourself out there so that he notices you? Maybe that one's a better option. Diddy saying, I don't believe in shooting my shots. I don't have the courage to. Is it? Is it? Hey, Simone says, hi, Lucy, darling. Hi, Simone. How are you doing? What are you up to? Owami says, self-control is important. Indeed, it really is. Simone, greeting everyone there. Dumi says, happy Friday, Simone. Linda saying bestie, because one thing about Linda, she has everyone's her bestie. I'm joking. Simone saying happy Friday. Lungi saying, is that your real hair, Lucy? Yes, this is my real hair that I am trying to grow. Dimi says, I'm busy looking at the hair too. I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Dineo says, yes, I thought so, that you speak as though you are from Durban, Lucy. Thanks for confirmation. Yeah, I am a Durbanite. I'm a Durban. So I'm closer. My mother is from the Eastern Cape, but my family relocated to Durban, to KZN, so I grew up a bit there. And then part of my family relocated from Durban to Gauteng. So part of my family is in Pretoria. So I've lived in all of these, places. Lungi says, wow, Zinhle izinwele. Thank you. Thank you so much. And then the second one that I've heard about, play hard to get. I think Owami mentioned that one of the worst dating advices that I've heard as play hard to get. I think we've spoken about that one. Another thing, guys, that I've heard, I don't know if it's really linked to this one, but a lot of people, so with me, I used to be very like I don't believe in the whole thing of just getting into a relationship for the sake of getting into a relationship. But a lot of my past previous friends used to say to me, just go on a date for with him just to eat food. And I don't know how I used to feel about that, you guys. And I still hear that till today. You're not interested in the guy. You don't have intentions of really being in a relationship with the guy, but you still gonna go on a date with the guy just for the sake of eating food. Because in my head, I'm just like, you don't have food at home. You don't have food at home, or you don't have like amasentanyana, like to take yourself out. But it really is a thing where girls are like willing to go out on a date just to eat the food, even if, or just to get princess vibes, even if you aren't interested in him. And I sometimes think to myself, maybe did I rob myself of the dating experience because like I never believed in that, but I don't think I did. But what are you guys' thoughts when it comes to just going on a date with a guy just for the vibes, just to enjoy yourself, just because you're bored, or just to eat food? Because it doesn't register in my head. Dumi says, I swear I would fail on that advice. If I like you, I like you. I can't imagine playing hard to get. Yeah, there's people who actually play hard to get because they want the guy to actually feel like you really worked to get me. Some people actually feel like if you play hard to get, when the guy is in a relationship with you, he will really honor you because he knew that it was not easy to get a type of girl like you. And then some people say if you say yes too quickly, then yeah, like the relationship is just it's not solid enough. And I don't know about that. But personally, me, myself, and I feel like I've done that. I feel like even with my husband like pursued me for years. Years, you guys. Eventually, when he did till today, he's like, yeah, I prayed for that one because he knows. He knows, but I don't know. I don't know if that really works for everyone. Linda basically laughing at Utumi there because Tumi is a lover girl. Tumi is a lover girl. Tumi's like, like why should I nisha myself whereas I really like you? Keegan Sean says no, not worth it. Hi Keegan, thank you so much for being here. I also don't think it's worth it. Simone says yes to me too. So Tumi and Simone in the same WhatsApp group. Tumi says Capricorns, cling, cling. Simone says once we love hard, not into playing games. And that's the sad thing that some people, I don't know, they take advantage of that. But when you find your person, they will appreciate it. Tumi saying exactly, Simone. Lungi saying true, Simone, nothing cute like intentional people. I agree too. I agree. Like there's nothing that is attractive as a person who knows what they want, are not afraid to go for what they want, and are not afraid to communicate what they want. And I've actually asked some guys this. That's why some guys actually appreciate, they actually find women asking them out attractive. Because to them, it's like she knows what she wants. But yet there's some people like Dre and they're just like, no. But I'm of the same thought pattern as you, Dre. Untutugo. I don't know why I struggle to pronounce that name. Shomuga says, hi, how are you doing? Thank you so much for being in this live. Lungi says, just eat at home, man. Why must you do that? Do that a date for lunch. And you know what's the funny thing? You know where the trick is? Most of the people who go on dates with guys that they're not into, just for the sake of vibes, end up falling for those guys. You end up falling for those guys, and you hear girls saying that, imagine this guy cheated on me, or this guy played me, and I was not even interested in him, bandla. As those very same guys get, those very same ones that you just like, you making them dry, eventually you fall for them, get into a relationship with them, and they show you pudra. They show you flings. Dumi says, so true, Lungi. Why waste people's time and money? It's a thing, you guys. It's a thing. People do that. People are just like, if you want to spend your money on me, spend your money on me. Just the way some people receive gifts. And I am guilty of that, but you're receiving gifts from a person that you aren't dating. So you are more than welcome to receive the gifts. But I guess they bought it for you. Like, are you going to turn back a gift? But some people are just like, why are you accepting gifts from a guy that you're not dating and you're not into? But are you then going to turn down the gift just because, you know? Didi saying, eat at home, guys. They don't want to eat at home. Pella, the food at home and the food outside is not the same. Keegan says whiskey is cheaper than a dinner for two. So you want to give her whiskey? Like, what are you saying, Keegan? What are you saying? Lungi says, I'm afraid you'll get hurt. It's not safe out there. No, it's not. Tumi says they hurt themselves. Keegan, to me laughing at Keegan. Ellis saying, hi Lucy, hi Ellis, how are you? Linda laughing at Keegan. Keegan says, true mate to me. Ellis says, hi everyone in the comment section. Ellis, uyabulisa bethuna. Keegan says, no, thank you. Ellis or Linda greeting Ellis. For the ones who have entered Ellis, we are asking, what is the worst dating advice you have ever received? Uluko says, good evening, ma'am. How are you doing? Let me see the next one that I wrote. The next, I don't think it's the worst, but I don't know how I feel about it. People saying only date your type. What are your thoughts, guys, on only dating your type? What are your thoughts on, I want to say something, but I'm just not so sure if I really want to say it. Only dating your type. This other lady was actually telling me yesterday or day before yesterday that there's a guy she's in a relationship with that she is head over heels over the guy. But she says the guy is not her type. The guy has the qualities that she wants. She has the guy has the qualities of the type of guy she wants, but physically, the guy is not her type. Physically, the guy is not her type. So what are your thoughts, guys, in going into a relationship with someone who's only your type? And I feel like the older I get, I'm just like, I don't think it's a logical way of going into dating. But at the same time, guys, we cannot ignore how physical attraction is so important in a relationship. Or I don't know. Yeah, physical attraction is very important in a relationship, you guys. There must be some sort of attraction that you feel towards the person. But what I've discovered about some women, not all, especially for me, I am a conversationalist. For me, I am a sucker for good conversation. For me, if I can have an in-depth and a flowy conversation with you, I can eventually find you attractive. So physical attraction, like for me, like it's not a thing. But I understand for some women, it really is a thing. For some people, it's teeth, it's body, it is personality. No, personality is not a physical thing. But yeah, some people, it's like you have to have, for some guys, it's like you have to have the nyash. For some women, it's like you have to have the six-pack. Like there's just so many things that, like a list. And I remember there was a time where I had a list, but eventually I'm just like, where is this list taking me? Where is this list taking me? Let me read the comments because I'm seeing peace outs from someone there. So what are your thoughts, guys, on dating your type or only date your type? Do you feel like personally you can get to a point where you eventually get to like the person even though the person is not your type? Yeah. Let's see. A little bit of Dre says, yes, Lucy, the more you spend time with people, the more you get attracted to. Exactly. That's what we like saying exactly. Dre, not Dre, Alice, Alice and Linda, everything exactly. Exactly. You guys, you don't have any other word besides exact. Who Alice? No, 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 Linda. Everything. They'll read a comment and they'll be like, exactly. Exactly. And now you see, because I laugh at it, now it's coming into me, or that exactly thing. Now it's making me sound, but I'm limited in speech. That's why I'm using exactly. Sia says, Sia responding to Alice there, to me a greeting, Alice and Upuluko. Lungi saying, the thing is, dating for food is not nice because when you meet the one, you won't have first time experiences because busy nabocho. Nabocho. I agree with you, Lungi. Keegan says, I met my ex. Where did you meet your ex, Keegan? Spill the tea. We want to hear all about it. A little bit of Dre says, no, they want to go out for aesthetics. Exactly. You see this exactly thing? Puma demon, exactly. Puma. Out. So, yeah, I agree. For aesthetics, and then next thing, you've developed feelings. Lungi says, your type will hurt you. But your type will hurt you. All I know is that when it comes to crushes, the one rule, if you are in these comment sections and you're still in the dating pool, never date your crush. Never ever date your crush. Your crush is only to observe and observe from afar, but not to be in a relationship. I hope we all get that because we can't be explaining that now in 2024. Alice says, when a cabbage. Let me say it in Xhosa. When a cabbage. Siyamthanda, what happened to you going live at 4? Siyamthanda's going through the most, Alice, please. Dre greeting Alice no Puluko. And then Keegan saying, then he's not worth it. Okay, Keegan, I hear you. Simone greeting her fellow YouTubers. Linda says, Dre for premium content. Exactly, Wena Linda. A little bit of Dre says, you know, Linda. Didi greeting Upuluko. Keegan says, not just that, trust and honesty. Indeed, Keegan, trust and honesty is a big one for me. Lungi says, I get it, Dre, but it's nice traveling to Dubai with your real person and you experience things together, create memories. But your real person is taking time to come. Yay. Do you know how long some of us waited for our real person? While the ones who want our real places were here offering us what. So as a person, Nati, we get tempted. I'm joking about that, you guys, but waiting will really save you so much hurt and so much drama. Linda greeting Upuluko there. Dineo saying, at Lungi, unfortunately, people don't think about like that. And guys, I think we also need to also consider, I am a Christian and there's certain values and principalities and principles that I hold on to. But I do acknowledge that there's some people who don't hold to the same principles as me. There are some people, guys, they get into relationships not because they want to get married. They get into relationships because they want what they want and they fine with that. They fine with just enjoying themselves for the moment. And in their mind, they just like, if gyapela, if it ends, it ends. But I would have enjoyed myself. There's some people like that and going to dating like that. Alice greeting people there. Keegan says, peace out, girl. Thank you, Keegan. Bye. Thank you so much for being here. Alice greeting Puluko. Lungi says, for me, it's the mind. Yes, the mind for me too, Lungi. The mind is really where I find the attraction, the way you think, the way you reason, the way you deal The way you deal with stuff. Siamtanda says, me, it's teeth. Yeah. I know there's some people like teeth is just something for them. Like, yeah. Didi says, but what is a type? Umilumbuza, Bati, what is a type? What is a type, guys? Because I don't know. I guess a type is a person that in your mind, I don't know, in your mind, you view them physically appealing. I don't know. I don't know how to describe a type. Lungisile says black fairy. So black fairy is your type, Lungi. Linda laughing there. Dre says, Lungi, I agree with that 100%. I wouldn't go out with someone for the benefits, but for most people, it's for free food and good content. And that's the reality of the generation we are living in. Casey says physical attraction or compatibility usually comes first because you first have to see them. Yeah, I guess that, yeah, I agree. But spiritual compatibility, intellectual intellectual compatibility, emotional compatibility are more important. I agree with you. I agree with you. Those things are definitely top of my mind. And I don't want to say list because I don't have a list. Lungi saying it's sad, Dre. Some people just want to make content. Yep. Some people just want to live life, guys. And some of these guys are offering you a life that you can't afford with your own money. They're offering you a life that you've never experienced before. So people are just willing to experience all of that. Ella says, I'm sometimes lazy to type. I'm washing dishes. I understand, Ellis, but I know you would be giving gems on this. Kulekani Ndlovu says, hi, Kulekani, how are you doing? Dumi says, Casey spelling facts, definitely. Sia saying, now my ex introduced me to the love of... Yosia, and how does your ex feel about that? Doesn't he feel used? Or doesn't he feel like vele vele when you were like, I don't know. Princess says, hey ladies, hey Princess, it's been a hot minute. How are you doing? Guys, please don't forget to like the live. Lungi saying, ha ha ha. I know, love it for you, Sia. I will love it for you as long as unomaqondana wako. Lungi greeting Princess there. A little bit of Dre says, if I did story times, I would tell you of how I dated someone who wasn't my type because I thought looks didn't matter. Then lowered my standard. Then guys, before I finish Dre's comment, you know what I've noticed about these lives? Somehow, like when you're reading, you read your own things. I don't know what is it. I've noticed that about other people's lives. I'm just like, when they read my comments, I'm like, but where are you seeing whatever you're reading? And then I notice I do the same thing. I don't know, maybe is it because you're alive and then you just read your own things or your mind makes up? I don't know. So if I misread something, forgive me, guys. It's that life effect. So Dre says, I thought looks didn't matter. Then my lower standard person showed me 500 degrees flames. Lords, yeah, like physical attraction does matter to a certain degree. I remember actually there was a guy that was actually pursuing me, and this guy till today, guys, like great guy. One thing about me, I've come across like a couple of good men in this life. And that's the reason why I'm so much of an advocate that not all men are the dustbin. Like not all men are bad because I've come across like a good number of men who happen to be married today. And I'm like, they were good. They were good. So this guy, he met my spiritual qualities and I really liked like a lot of things about him, but physically, guys, I just could not bring myself. It was just such a difficult thing. And I remember even crying over it, you guys, because I was like, what's wrong with me? Like, there's a potential, and like he's saying the right things, like he has the capabilities and what. But just I just couldn't see, like every time I saw the person, I felt like doing this. I felt like doing this because the person was just, and I realized that, you know what, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not physically attracted to the person, and it's okay. Uh, and I eventually met someone that, met the stuff that were really important to me, and I was also pleased and attracted to them. A little bit of Dre says there is no formula. Indeed, Dre. Linda says, greeting, Princess. Linda, what's your comment, when? What's your comment? Like, what are you saying? Because you just, I want to know, what are you saying, Linda? What are you saying? Alice says, oh, I will call you, Sia, after this live stream. Lungi says, Dre, I have a similar story. Sia saying, I went back. Let me see. I went back when his anger had gone down and shook his hand. Dabulela. At least. And I think maybe that did something to him. Yeah, you know what? I give you an applaud for the fact that you still went back to him and still thanked him, because at the end of the day, there was no hard feelings there. Like, you found your person, and it was not like you were playing around. Lungi says, Andagu betasia. Didi says, guys, I threw my list down for, or I threw my list down of how I wanted my partner to be, because blessed me with a complete difference of what I had in mind. And that's the thing. Sometimes what you think you want, guys, and what you think you need is really not what you need. And that's why it baffles me of people who continuously date their type, and they're adamant that I only date these type of people, and yet your type is showing you flames. I'm just like, it either means your type of people are either toxic or are really not what you need, or really not what you think you need, and you need to start looking into that and dating out of your circle, or dating out of the parameters of what you call your type. Because sometimes what you think you want, guys, is really not what you need. Especially the older you get, do you really want someone? Because most of our types are really these people who aren't serious, you guys. Especially if we go back to when we our younger selves, you really realize that most of our types were just people who are for the streets, you guys. People who don't have integrity and are just all about games. So Didi says, because blessed me with a complete difference of what I had in mind. I don't know if she's trying to say God blessed me with a complete difference of what I had in mind. I'm not so sure there. So for me, the heart, spiritual compatibility, of course, well groomed. Yes. Well groomed is also another thing. I cannot fathom a people who treat themselves as if they are wunga rats, or dress as if they are wunga rats. Like, I can't. I can't. You must be well groomed. I agree with you, Didi. God fearing. Okay, Didi, thank you for that. Linda saying, same D. Lungi says, your type will hurt you. No, for real. No, for real. Siamtanda saying, preference there. Casey saying, at Dineo, I threw the unrealistic list. I too. And I was left with the comparability list. And that's the one that works, yes. Because at the end of the day, guys, do you guys think alike? Not think alike as per se, but do you guys speak the same language? That is such an important thing. Having a person who speaks the same language as you guys, is underrated. Is underrated, because if you are in a relationship with someone who doesn't speak the same language as you, certain things, when you communicate certain things, They misinterpreted. If you're talking about marriage, they all of a sudden thinking you want to force them or you want to trap them. Like, speaking the same language is so important. So that comparability or compatibility is very important. I agree, Casey. I'm gonna end this live in 6 minutes, you guys, because I believe Simone said she wants to go live at six. Six. Please confirm, Simone. Let's see. Lungi says, "Have you had a convo with a beautiful man?" But oh, Lungi, such an underwhelming feeling. Someone actually said that we don't speak about on Twitter. Someone was actually saying a while back then, we don't speak about how a lot, and it's not all, how a lot of good-looking guys are just airheads. Like it's why, like we normally speak, or guys normally speak about how majority of good-looking women are airheads, but I'm just like, it's the same thing. We experience the same thing with good-looking men. I know it's not all, but it's a thing, you guys. Alice says, a Blackberry is me, Lucy. Lungi calls, oh, Blackberry is you. Why does she call you Blackberry? I thought she's talking about a type. Sorry about that. Didi says, laughing at Lungi, the typing will hurt eyes. Really true. If you are still in your dating era, you guys, and if you're in your dating era, I feel so sorry for you, you guys, because yay. Hi, guys. This dating pool of you guys, what is going on? I am just like, I am so grateful that I am out of that pool because wow. Hi, Gooby. Alice says, yes, it's my pet name. Oh, okay. Casey says at Sia, she says, Sia must tell us more. No, Sia must do a story time because we need to hear the tea on that. A little bit of Trey says, Sia, never let your boyfriend stop you from... never let your boyfriend from stop you from finding your husband. Wow. But that's true. Like, that is true. Didi saying, Sia, so your ex, did he... I'm sure the ex, till today, he tells the story about Usia of how this girl that he once dated. I'm sure till today. Lungi says, yes, we read our own things. It's a lot being on the podium, sis. So true. I think I'm a bit behind on the comments. Sia says he thought he was going to dribble. Hey, Batung. Sia says he thought he was going to dribble me. Yes, girl. Shame, Kanti, one day. Hey, Batung, one day. One day I will meet the love of my life at his home. It was literally love at first sight. Yo, Sia. Yo, my gosh. Sia says, imagine ugezelwa yi gorilla. Nkosi. And the gorillas will be the ones, vele. Uthi yamzama umuntu kade hayi akazameki, like he's not the type to be for you to be zammering for. Princess says, Sia, laughing there. They were friends. Yes, she says they were friends. Are they still friends today, Sia? Dinero laughing or saying hi at Princess. Lungi laughing at Sia. Casey says, we will finish if we start with the brothers from church who are supposed to be perfect because they match the spiritual goals. Hey, I don't even want to talk about some of our brothers there in the church because some of them, they need to, you know, when we say come hither, brethren, they need to come hither, they need to grow because the way they date, the way some of them, even some of the sisters in church, the way they date, nah, it's not the standards that we should be dating, you guys. It's not that same type of way we should be dating as the world. Lungi says, don't go there, Casey. Lungi says, "Bo brother, bad news." But guys, now I'm married to a brother. So you know what? I have to advocate for them, you know. I can't speak that bad because I'm an advocate for our brother. Give them a chance to grow, bandla. Lubaki's family says, "I love you." Thank you so much, Lubaki. Princess says, "Bo brother broke my heart." Ah, Princess, ungasho njalo. Let's start again. I know good brothers, Princess. I know good brothers, Princess. But even when it comes to brothers in the church, guys, just because a person's born again does not mean that they are a good possible partner, and it does not mean they are compatible for you. There is still qualities that you need to look out for, even with brothers in the church. Just because a person prays in tongues, looks like they're spiritually mature, that is not enough. There must be fruits in the person's life that are evident, that prove ukuthi vele this person does things differently from the guys in the world. Excuse me. Lungi saying, "I dated my type. I still have trauma." Pepisa, as you would say, Lungi, Pepisa, Lungi, Pepisa. I'm so sorry. Lungi says, "Be equally yoked." I'm an advocate for that. Didi says that Casey, true, hey. Sia saying, "Not really friends, Princess. They just knew each other." Okay, but that's not bad. If they knew one another, then it's fine. Didi says, "Sorry, Princess." Lungi says, "Lol, not all of them, Pela." Yeah, not all of them. Lungi says, "Askis, Princess." Linda says, "Same. A brother kept his promise. They are not the same." Yeah, they're not all the same. Dinero says, "Podium, Lungi." Princess says, "Thank you, ladies. I am okay now. Thank God you're okay." I'm about to end this live, you guys. I don't know if Simone's apparently not still part of this live, but I'm gonna pocket. Hey, guys. Pela. I've got a question. Are you guys watching my playlist? Guys, please. Must I go on my knees? Guys, please watch my playlist because I have started losing hours now. I've started losing hours, but I am some of my videos still get views there and there, so I still do get. And other people have been watching my playlist, so thank you for the ones who have been watching my playlist. But guys, please play my playlist. I'm currently sitting at 2,200 and something watch hours, so I truly would appreciate it, you guys, if you play my playlist. I promise it's not that long. I'm joking, but yeah, but please play my playlist, guys, because I'm losing hours. And yeah, please, guys, please, ndiyanicela bethunana, please, anginababa. Please, as Niza Bay will say, anginababa, guys, anginatata, guys. Akina papa, ngwanesh, ngwanesh. Akina papa, please, guys. I don't have a father, so please play my playlist. But I'm gonna close it off here. Yeah, Sia, I think you could possibly go live. I don't know if Simone is live. Maybe if any of you have an additional device now, please check for us if Simone is live, and then Sia can go live. I don't know, and it depends how she's feeling, because we don't want to pressurize you. But Sia's not the type to be pressurized. What am I saying? But basically, we don't want to, speak you into something, and whereas you are not fine to go on a live. So please check for us, you guys. Didi says that, Linda, that is so true. Sia says she said 6:07. Okay. Didi laughing at Lungi there. Lungi says, "Sia, when are you going live?" Lungi saying, "Go now." Lungi says, "Yes, I am, but I took a break. I'll resume next week." Okay. Thank you so much, Lungi. Sia says, "I am also losing hours and I know people are watching." Is it, Sia? I'll add you to the list, because every night, what I do, every night I rotate. So currently I am playing Lungi's playlist, I'm playing Johanna's playlist, and I'm playing Alice's playlist. So each and every day I will rotate, just so that, because I feel like if I wait each and every week, then yeah, so each and every day I rotate. So I definitely will add your playlist, Sia. Um, Linda says, I was playing Lungs. I will start with yours. Thank you so much, Linda. Linda says, I think Simone said 7. Okay. Thank you for that, Linda. Trey says, we were playing Lungi to get her to 3K and move on to CROU. Lungi, how far are you? Because you haven't updated us. Is it kuyahlangana, girl? Kuyahlangana, or we need to still bring in more workforce? Didi says, I've been playing Puluko and Lungi. Okay, Didi. Sia says, no, I'll go tomorrow, guys. Thank you. No, she's not live. Okay, Sia, quite understandable. Casey says, we are on it. Says, Casey, I was so surprised that you're talkative because facially, you look like such a quiet person. Like, you look so quiet. That's how I was saying, like, I was so surprised that you're a talkative person. But thank you so much. Casey says, good night. Good night, Tini, guys. Lungi says, yes, Trey. We must decide who is next. Lungi says, okay. Sia, Lungi says, I think it was Lucy next. Okay. Puluko says, been on Sia and Alice's playlist these days. I just don't always tell them, but yeah. Thank you so much. Puluko, we know you are so supportive towards all of us. So thank you so much, even on behalf of them. Lungi says, I can't remember. Casey says, I'm busy with Sia, but I will be done soon and I am behind with Lungi's lives. Yo, Lungi. Don't hate me, Lungi. Highball those Lungi, you know what? Your playlist, you see the other groups of the playlist, but the live playlist, Lungi, I've been trying to finish them for the longest time. Highball, Lungi. Those lives. Hey, boy, 3 hours. I'm just like Lungi Pela. But anyway, you know what? We are here for you, sis, and we are going to play. We are gonna, even if it was 5 hours, girl, we are gonna play them for you because, yeah, because you're one of us and we support our own. Lungi busy crying there. Lungi says she's on 2,892. Guys, please, Lungi's on 2,892. She really is almost there. So if we can really push, guys, please don't forget, if you haven't been playing her playlist, please do play her playlist. She literally is ozaring by the door. So please, guys. Sia says, I'm playing Casey now. Oh, Casey as well. Are you also trying to get the hour Sibaning, you guys? But I definitely will add all of you guys. Because sometimes, even in the day when I'm not doing anything, I play the playlist. Sia says, I'm playing Casey now. I have played Lungi and Johanna. Alice, I need to replay. I'll play yours when I'm sleeping on my phone. Thank you, ladies. Thank you so much. Let me end this live here. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for being part of this live. Thank you so much for being part of this live. If you are still in the dating zones, you guys, and in the dating streets, all the best. And I extend my prayers. In fact, let us all just stretch our hands for all the people who are still single. And let us pray for them because guys, like I sympathize with you guys. I sympathize with you guys. But anyway, all in God's perfect timing. And yeah, guys, please say your byes, your goodbyes in the comment section so I can end this live. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for what is the word I'm looking for? Sometimes my mind just goes blank. Thank you so much for commenting in the comment section and just for keeping these lives going, guys. When you do comment, it really does help for the lives to really go smoothly. So thank you so much. Please do send your goodbyes, your good nights. I have Bible study now at 7. I have Bible study now at 7. So yeah, and then tomorrow, I don't know. But I've been able to go live 2 times, you guys, yesterday and today. So that's a huge improvement for me. I don't know if I'm not seeing the comments or people are just like, Aibo, now we are tired of you. Why should we say bye? I don't know, you guys. I don't know, but let me just wait a second. If I'm not, or a minute, if I'm not seeing any goodbyes, then I guess into inami, I guess it's my connection that is giving problems, and then I will end it. But if I guess I'm not seeing comments, one indication of that I'm not seeing comments is that I'll just see you guys like leaving the live, because I don't know why I'm not seeing the comments. But thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for being here. Tomorrow, Ella said she's going to do a makeup tutorial. And I can't even ask her if she's still going to do it tomorrow. But yeah. Okay, I guess it's my comment section, you guys. And I can't even ask my husband, but it's fine. It's fine. I guess it's my comment section. Please, guys, please drop off the live and then I'll see you. But it's my comment section. But one thing, when you're about to say bye, then all of a sudden, people are thinking. But let me go. Let me love and leave you guys. Thank you so much once again. Good night, Tini. Stay prayed up. Stay hydrated. Love and light to all of you guys. I'm going to end it because I can't see anything. Bye, guys. Bye.